necessitated by Dwayne Brown, their starting left tackle, being placed on injured reserve yesterday.
A recipe
Yeah,
for
Adam.
success
Oh,
right there.
you think that's a good move? I mean, what they were doing wasn't working.
Well. Stop.
Okay,
Man,
okay. Sensing a little sarcasm there. All right. I was feeling hopeful for the Browns today. David Njoku doing his best. Chase Young going shirtless in the warm-up here. Countdown rolls on right after this.
Wake up. Wake up. This is Sunday.
This is Sunday NFL Countdown.
K-E-T-S. Zach Wilson looks to break the streak of 14 straight losses to the Patriots today. We take you inside the madness in New York.
2,828. That's how many days it's been since the New York Jets last beat the New England Patriots.
Plus, the Cowboys lost top cornerback Trayvon Diggs this week. Rex tells us why that could derail Dallas.
But this is an opportunity. This is an example of what we're talking about when we speak on culture, adversity to win a championship.
All that and more coming up.
This is Sunday NFL Countdown.
You're watching Sunday NFL Countdown, presented by Snickers.
So beautiful.
Morning, Rob. Looking great.
Does that say USAA?
Yeah, USAA. Amazing home, auto, and life insurance. Plus banking and credit cards.
I'm in because of my dad. You think that'll finally get you in?
Probably not, but it looks great.
USAA, for the military community and their families.
Perfection.
Did you know one of Nissan's EVs survived the North Pole? And one can go 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds. And they're all emission free. But don't get an EV for the E. Get it because it pins you to your seat. Sparks your imagination and takes your breath away. Nissan EVs aren't just electric. They electrify you.
Teammates are like oxygen.
Beautiful.
They can pump you up
Yeah!
or calm you down. Teammates stand proud with you, so you can finally exhale. And the best teammates never let you forget to breathe.
For more than 60 years, Symetra Life Insurance Company has helped people breathe a little easier. With retirement, benefits, and life insurance products, Symetra is your teammate for whatever lies ahead.
Tony, Jimmy John's wraps are here to stay.
Curse you, Chicken Caesar.
And jalapeno ranch.
And jalapeno ranch.
You just an Italian!
Get a grip, Stevie.
That's right. Jimmy John's wraps are here to stay.
Berlin has so much to offer. Staying in a room at Joanna's gave me a feeling of what it could actually look like to live there. It was my last night and we wanted something fun. Joanna is a really good singer, but I am very good with lyrics. The next day, we could not really talk because we had such a good time.
AI has the power to automate. But if it's using untrusted data, can you trust the results? Your business doesn't just need AI, it needs the right AI for your business. Introducing Watson X, a platform designed to multiply output by tailoring AI to your needs. When you Watson X your business, you can train, tune, and deploy AI, all with your trusted data. Let's create the right AI for your business with Watson X. IBM, let's create.
Whee! Where'd Arby's Buffalo Boneless Wings go? Whee! Hot Honey Barbecue, too. Whee! Oh, there they are, with fries for $5. Arby's, we have the meats.
Football season is back, and with the Caesars Sportsbook app, you can be in the game all the time. Seeking instant action? Quick Picks offers you the most popular games and markets, already built for you and ready to bet. Experience the thrill when you stack your bets to create a super parlay. Build bets for your favorite teams and players across multiple games. This season, don't just watch the game. Download Caesars Sportsbook and experience the game like never before.
Eli Manning, how about an autograph? Sure, you got a ball? How's that? Cool. Hey, how about a Corona? Oh, yeah. Actually,
I'm going to need that line back.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
Welcome back to Sunday NFL Countdown, presented by Snickers.
The Jets always fold.
This is the New England Patriot JV team. So to me, I'm like Jets. Just stomp them.
Till they prove it, the Patriots will always go into that stadium and play the Jets and be like, they'll be little brother. You are going to be in red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. The Patriots win. You be
Can he be a better? He can!
Oh my God. I see you, Rex.
Wow. You brought shame upon your family.
That's good on you.
Shame. Will he do it again? Will he go with his Jets? I thought he was picking the Jets with this outfit, but then he threw in the purple, so I think it's NFC North, Packers, Vikings, maybe. I don't know what's going on here. It's going to be a messy, sloppy day at MetLife Stadium. Wind, rain, and a whole lot of anticipation to see what Zach Wilson can do with this retooled offensive line. Alex Smith is not a believer. Maybe Sal Pal is out there braving the weather for us. Sal, what do you have for us?
Sam, it's not going to be a lousy day. It is already a lousy day, as you can see behind me. This is what Rex Ryan would call a ground and pound football day.
Amen.
But Zach Wilson got 2 coaching points this week. Number 1, hey, protect the football. Play a clean game. He's tied for the league lead with turnovers with 4. And 2, trust what you see. Grip it and rip it. His snap to release time is 3.22 seconds. That's last in the National Football League. Even Zach Wilson said, listen, the last time we played these guys here, I made a lot of dumb plays. I realized I got to play clean football, and I got to trust what I see, get rid of the football. Now, on this rivalry between the Jets and the Pats, here's my brother Chris Mass Dog Russo. Check this out.
$2,828. That's how many days, believe it or not, it's been since the Jets last beat the New England Patriots.
Fitzpatrick passing, floating for Decker. He's got a touchdown. The Jets have beaten the Patriots.
That's December of 2015. Do you know what has occurred since 2015? Let me run some by you. Barack Obama was the president. Hamilton's curtain raised and took Broadway by storm. Adele said hello, and the Jets kept on saying goodbye. And who can forget this dress? Is it gold or is it blue? Zach Wilson and Mac Jones, the current quarterbacks of both these teams, they were in high school. The Panthers dabbed their way to the Super Bowl. Peyton Manning beat them for Denver. Then he retired. But it's been 8 years. A lot of stuff has happened since the Jets last won. There have been 20 MCU films, whatever that might be. Thanos gone with a snap. Star Wars started and finished a new trilogy, I wouldn't know. Succession came and went. TikTok, first launched. The Patriots went to 3 Super Bowls and won 2 of them, and Tom Brady won 1 with Tampa. Brady retired twice. All the while, the Jets have yet to beat the Pats in that time.
The Jets were held to 154 total yards, and Darnold 5 turnovers.
Oh my God. Can you believe that? Finally, this offseason, the Jets traded for Aaron Rodgers, and all hope was that the streak would end. But the Jets, the Jets.
And now Rodgers sits down. He's coming out of the game.
I can keep it going, but somehow I have a funny little feeling I might be here again in 8 more years. And you know what? That's a lot of gummies.
Mad Dog.
I reject that negativity. I think we need positive vibes. Am I going to get any from you today on the Jets? Can they snap the streak? And if so, how about this? Can you just tell me how? How can they do it today in this messy weather?
I'm sitting back going, yes, they will. I promise you they're going to. You are in trouble, my friend.
Oh, here we go again.
Specifically, you also. I'm just telling you, it's on today. And when I was texting Robert Saleh, I believe they got the coach. Coach is going to sit back and say, hey, you know what? Mistake-free game. Mistake-free game. We're going to beat the Patriots the way they used to beat everybody else. Mistake-free game. Zach Wilson, here's one way you're going to not make a mistake. You're going to put the ball in the belly of Breece Hall and in Dalvin Cook. You're going to do it this week. Not like you should have done last week. You should have done the same darn thing. You're going to do it this week right here, and you're going to make Mac Jones make the mistake this week. So I think it's going to come down to it. I like the Jets in this one, playing at home. And yes, I am going to take them. 7 years? Are you kidding me? 7 straight years of taking this beat? Not anymore.
We were on him last week about
I know
putting the ball up, but Hackett, what does he do? 46 offensive plays, 34 drop back passes.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are we doing offensively? Saleh needs to step in. The defensive coach here needs to step in and control his offensive play caller if the Jets even have a chance. Because the one thing I know about Bill Belichick, they mentioned Marvel and Star Wars. Bill Belichick is Thanos. He's inevitable.
Yes.
Okay, he's back to coaching the way he knows how to coach. The players look like they believe in the system now in Bill O'Brien. Who's going to make the least amount of mistakes in your mind this game? It's going to be the Patriots. Zach Wilson's going to throw it into a team meeting.
We've been in this camp before. You know, sloppy conditions brew. Yeah. You know what Bill Belichick in this offense is going to do? Sloppy
Take the
conditions.
air out of it. Yeah.
They're going to run the football today. Mm-hmm. Nathaniel Hackett, it's all on you as the New York Jets offensive coordinator. Be able to take a page out of the Patriots. Who's going to play the most physical football in this situation, in this condition? And I really think that all this talk about Garrett Wilson, all this talk last couple of weeks about Garrett Wilson, where are the other playmakers? That's why I'm calling Coach Nathaniel Hackett out. You got 2 tight ends in Conklin and Azuma, and then you just brought in Alan Lazard off the street. So I think that, what am I trying to say? There are more playmakers out there than Garrett Wilson. But in this condition, get Breece Hall off that pitch count and hand him the ball. Dalvin Cook's not playing football right now.
The motto has been for the Jets, on the hard, all gas, no brakes, but it's time to pump them.
Well, you heard it.
Okay? Pump the brakes, okay? The all gas, no brakes is not happening anymore.
You just heard it. Sal just said.
Grip it and rip it.
Grip it and rip it. No, don't do it.
I'm sorry to say
yes,
grip
it and rip it.
I think,
yes.
Listen, I've been a young quarterback that struggled. I feel like I have some empathy for Zach. Like, when you're not seeing it well, I'll tell you what you don't want to go play is a Bill Belichick defense.
Right.
He is going to get everything thrown at him here. They're going to be all over the place, hybrid coverages. We've seen his track record against a Belichick defense. It's not good. And then, they just did the O-line shuffle. They got 3 guys playing brand new positions. I'm telling you this, I know they're at home, and I know they high-fived him on his way into the stadium. If it goes bad early today, the Bluebirds are going to be out in New York, and this is going to be ugly, and it's going to mount on that young quarterback. That's a tough place to play in front of your home fans, and it's not going well.
Robert Saleh understands it, I promise you. And I've been there before when I thought, hey, look, the best way we can win this game is to run it literally 50 times. I said it. We're playing the same guy, Bill Belichick, because you're right. You're absolutely right. All of you are, but not today. We are running it. I don't care about those exotic coverages. How about we run it right down their throat? That's what you need to do if you're the Jets. You got 2 capable backs. I know
got a great defense. The Jets have a great defense, but what this does, Rex, so being the former defensive player, it puts pressure on us. Like, we have to make a play. We have to do something. Like the ball sauce dropped last week. It's like, you got to catch that. You got to make that play, because if you don't, you lose. Usually it's like you get this one, the game's guaranteed, but this play right here, this is how they're going to have to win. Force Mac Jones into attempting a throw like this to one of the best corners in the league, but these plays have to be made. So do the defensive players think, all right, now I got to jump balls a little bit more. Now I can't play for the double move. I got to make that play. We'll see how the defense reacts to that.
You're talking about forcing Mac Jones. Do y'all remember week 1 at the beginning of the game, Darius Slay with that tip, went and took it to the house. So today, I seen New England week 1. They have to get out to a fast start, okay? And the reason why, because what you're talking about, Sauce Gardner and that defense over there, if you give the defense something, that fan base, something to cheer for, hey, man, they can get that first victory.
Randy, I think we talk about, I think it's a baseball score.
Yeah.
I really do.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's going to be ground and pound. Both teams are going to have the same philosophy, I hope, on offense, which is to run the heck out of football. Last time we saw Mac Jones play against the wind, remember that game against Buffalo?
Yeah,
they threw 4 passes.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Jets.
They won.
They won the game.
And being the most physical team on the field, and that's what I believe the Jets will be today.
Let me say this. There's 2 guys they're playing today that really had a big presence in the National Football League. We got Dalvin Cook for the Jets, and we got Ezekiel Elliott for the New England Patriots.
Right.
Both of those guys, you're talking about a baseball game. The ball must be ran today. Those 2 guys got to show up for their organization.
But that is why I think this actually favors the Jets. If they are forced to run, I'm taking Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
Like, that's, to me, your eyes tell me you
the O-line's
agree.
hurt, but you have to call it. You have to
Right.
call the play. I mean, the offensive coordinator needs to consciously call it, and that's what he didn't do last week.
Run the ball, a couple deep shots to Garrett to get things going, get that crowd excited.
Okay.
In the what South Hal called slop, I think they're playing in
That
today.
hoodie's going to look good on you again. Right?
All around.
Oh, don't you say it, Alex.
Sleeves. Let's get out to AZ in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Speaking of lopsided rivalries, the Cardinals play the Cowboys today. This one where the Cards try to bounce back from their blown lead in Week 2. Dallas is 2-0 after destroying the Jets last week. They've outscored their opponents by 60 points so far, but they'll be without one of their best players for the rest of the season. Trayvon Diggs suffered a torn ACL during one-on-one drills in practice on Thursday. The All-Pro corner is tied for the most interceptions in the NFL since the start of the 2020 season. Here's Mike McCarthy on the huge loss.
Obviously, you feel sick about, him, and it's definitely a punch in the gut, for our football team. But this is an opportunity. This is an example of what we're talking about when we speak on culture. It's something that you're going to have to deal with throughout the season. So it's part of the adversity to win a championship.
Obviously a huge bummer for this to happen, especially in practice and the way that it did, Rex. But if you're the coach of this team, how does this impact this defense?
It's huge, Sam. And look, this is why I picked Dallas to go to the Super Bowl this year, was because the addition of Stephon Gilmore. It would allow you to be more aggressive. And we saw it the first 2 weeks. We've seen a change really in Dan Quinn, because Dan Quinn's more of a sting coverage, zone coverage type guy. He played a ton more man, and with man coverage, not a 5-man rush playing man, but also doing man free, but also doing one rat, which was his favorite coverage last week. That's all he played. So to me, you're taking away one of the best man cover corners in the National Football League, and a guy that turns the ball over in Diggs. So this thing is a huge loss, Sam. A huge loss.
They're still going to be good. I mean, but now I don't think. I mean, this was with Diggs. I mean, this was a defense. People were trying to think up a nickname for these guys because they were so good. I mean, you got Purple People Eaters, Monsters at the Midway. I mean, Gangrene, Legion of Boom. Steel Curtain.
Yeah.
Thank you. Those type of teams. This is what they were going to be. It was only 2 weeks, so without Diggs, they're still great, but I mean, historic. Maybe it may not be the same.
I think you're right, Rex. Like, I think the turnover thing is a big deal. This is one of the best ball hawking corners in football. I mean, since he's come to the league, he's led the NFL in interceptions.
Yeah.
And nothing terrifies a quarterback like a corner with ball skills, right? Like, you can be a great man corner, but if your back's turned and I'm not worried about throwing a pick, that's easy. Like, this guy with that D line is a gambler. He jumps, and again, this is a big loss, and it's really a tribute to the caliber player he is.
I'm just anxious to see, you talked about defense coordinator Dan Quinn. I'm just anxious to see, excuse me, in the next couple of weeks, with all that pressure, how he's playing this man-to-man, how much will it change with having a guy like Stephon Diggs out of your lineup? I mean, all this talk about Stephon Gilmore, future Hall of Famer, rightfully so, but I think on that opposite side where you had 2 lockdown corners, now you don't have one. I just want to see how that defense will change over the next couple of weeks.
We saw the struggles last year when they never had Gilmore.
Yeah,
so like to me, it was like, it's check whoever, what number it is.
Well, you've got McCarthy now calling the plays, and he is really setting the tone for the entire team, you know, I mean, you can tell the offense, even with a little bit more life here. I mean, there's a play last week that really caught my eye because you can see the effort. I mean, not only on defense, but on the offensive side of the ball. I think this is the McCarthy effect right here. Watch Tyler Biotis, the center, but right here, this is a quick little pass to CeeDee Lamb. Great gain. The ball ends up on the ground. That's the center, like 35, 40 yards down the field, recovering. I mean, it was a tight, contested game at this point. Also, I believe it was a 7-point game, but watch where he comes from. All right, there he is. Come on now. Come on down.
Come on, big fella.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You put this in the team meeting room and show this, that your center's hustling like that, and your defense, you're putting plays where they're hustling around the ball. This Cowboy team's got the right thing going here.
I know you're going to say I'm just a homer for saying this, but the Cardinals have lost their last 2 games by a combined 7 points. They've covered the spread in both games. Do any of you think the Cardinals keep this close? Stop.
I think this is the toughest game Dallas has played yet.
Really?
All right, we got something out of that.
They're going to run the ball. This is not. I agree. I think they keep it close.
They've been a little sneaky, if you will. They're still 0-2. But let's get back to our betting analyst, Aaron Dolan, on how this Trayvon Diggs injury affects the betting situation in this game. Is there anything to that?
Well, let's look at the 2 biggest spreads this weekend. So in terms of Trayvon Diggs, it didn't move the number whatsoever for the Dallas Cowboys. It's currently at -12.5. It was -13 just an hour ago, so the line is on the move. The Arizona Cardinals 2-0 against the spread, despite being 0-2 straight up. I agree with Alex. This is going to be a test for Dallas. And then you got Kansas City laying 12.5 points against the Bears. So of the 2 of these big numbers, and these are big spreads for week 3, I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs. The Bears are terrible on offense. The Bears are terrible on defense. They've lost 12 straight games. The defense has allowed 25 or more points in those 12 straight losses. Not to mention Justin Fields, not good against the number, 8-18-1 against the spread in his career. Not to mention 0-3 against the spread as a double-digit dog. And as for the Kansas City Chiefs, yes, they didn't look good in Game 1. Game 2, you got Travis Kelce back. You have Chris Jones back. This is one of those spots that I think the Kansas City Chiefs are absolutely going to roll on this Bears squad that has just looked terrible, and I do not expect any improvement. So, Sam, of the 2, we're going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs -12.5.
All I know is Travis Kelce better have a day today, or all those Swiftie fans are in trouble.
They would not
because
be happy
Lord
about
knows
that.
they're going to blame Taylor for this. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it. Still to come on Countdown. Josh Allen takes on the 2-0 Commanders today after a bounce-back game last week. Rex will tell you the most important player in the game, not named Josh Allen. And Jordan Love is set to make his first start at Lambeau Field against the Saints. Wright Thompson tells us what the QB should expect in his debut as the man at home in Green Bay.
It'll definitely be a little bit more juice, I think, going out there, a little bit more excitement. Just first time being a starter there, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Celebrate with me tonight.
I wish for the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro. Sean.
Do you mean this one, the one with titanium?
No way I could trade this busted up thing for one.
Maybe stealing wishes from the birthday boy's not your best plan. Switch to Verizon and trade in any iPhone and get the new iPhone 15 Pro on them.
What?
Yep, and on an amazing network.
And I don't have to ruin any more birthday parties.
Yeah, that ship has sailed. Let's go get you that iPhone. Here we go. Come on now.
Trade in any iPhone in any condition for a new iPhone 15 Pro on us, only on Verizon.
Now that I shop for credit cards with Credit Karma, I don't need your lucky crystals. If a card has the Karma guarantee, they'll give me $50 if I don't get approved.
You know our store policy.
Get approved or get $50 on offers with the Karma guarantee.
Oh, hey.
What are you doing out here?
Letting people know Corona Premier is a light beer.
Oh, it is a light beer.
90 calories, 2.6 grams of carbs.
If only there was a way to tell people.
Whoa. Corona Premier, unexpectedly, light beer.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels. They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter. Then just like that, they're gone. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
Y'all know what Arby's $5 boneless wings and crinkles means. Cannonball! Arby's, we have the meat.
Moderate to severe eczema still disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it disrupts my skin with itch. It disrupts my skin with rash. But now, I can disrupt eczema with Rinvoq. Rinvoq is not a steroid, topical, or injection. It's one pill once a day. Many taking Rinvoq saw clear or almost clear skin, while some saw up to 100% clear skin. And they felt dramatic and fast itch relief, some as early as 2 days. That's Rinvoq Relief.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal, cancers, including lymphoma and skin cancer. Death, heart attack, stroke, and tears in the stomach or intestines occurred. People 50 and older with at least one heart disease risk factor have higher risks. Don't take if allergic to Rinvoq, as serious reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Disrupt the itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your doctor about Rinvoq.
Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
We have a special guest today on ESPN College Game Day, the Geico Deco.
Look, just get to the part when you tell everyone how easy it is to insure what's important to them. Home, car, even RV. Come on, there's an RV right there. Did he even see the talking points I gave him?
I don't believe so, sir.
For all your insurance needs from home to car to RV, it's easy to Geico.
Desmond?
I forgot the talking points.
BK Royal Crispy Wraps. Eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack and it fits in one hand. At BK, have it your way.
Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus have all the action.
Holy smokes!
Is this cracked?
You're good.
Stream live NFL and college football. Plus, so much more. All with the Disney Bundle.
How great is this sport?
Get the Disney Bundle today. YouTube TV is the new home of NFL Sunday Ticket.
Oh my goodness!
Being a fan has never been easier. Watch every game, every Sunday, exclusively with NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube TV. Sign up for NFL Sunday Ticket now.
Welcome back to Sunday NFL Countdown, presented by Snickers.
Hey guys, our guy made it out to the field. Chase Young joined us earlier in the show. Now he's out there at a sold-out FedEx Field today.
2 sacks today.
Getting ready. 2 sacks on Josh Allen. All right.
I was about to ask that question. I was about to say if he got 1.5 last week.
Keeps his feet better than that.
Oh, just come on. You wouldn't have said that to his face earlier in the show. All right, time now for Seconds of Schefter. Take it away, Adam.
All right, Sam, let's go over some late afternoon actives and inactives. Kadarius Toney expected to be active for the Chiefs, as is their running back Isaiah Pacheco, who's been dealing with a hamstring injury. They've already ruled out Nick Bolton. Drew Tranquill will take his place. And for Seattle, DK Metcalf, their wide receiver, expected to play despite his rib injury, and they've been waiting for Jamal Adams to come back. He hasn't played in 377 days. Looks like he'll miss another week, but could be back for next Monday night's game against the New York Giants, Sam.
Thanks, Adam. We got an NFC matchup between two pleasant surprises so far. Saints are undefeated. Packers have impressed despite a 1-point loss to the Falcons on the road last week. This is Green Bay's home opener, where they've won this game for 10 straight seasons. All right, Thompson tells us what Love should expect at Lambeau.
Is that Jordan Love's dog?
Oh.
Over the years, seeing Aaron, it's definitely been a long time coming for me.
There's a big-time belief in that locker room for Jordan Love.
Well, Jordan Love, it's your first start at Lambeau Field. Packers fans have only known 2 starting quarterbacks in Love's lifetime, so they might need a beat to get used to a third. But there's good news. These folks will forgive anything.
Green Bay isn't a huge vacation destination. People are coming here to play with me.
Like really anything. So long as you show up on Sunday, Green Bay will treat you like family down at Lenny's Tap. Shout out to the regulars there. They like to build statues of football heroes around here, to name things after them, to allow them to slip their earthly bodies and live in the ether as part of the community's collective memory. That doesn't happen everywhere. Who knows if that's in Jordan Love's future? The odds suggest a short, uneventful career because almost everyone who dreams of NFL stardom plays a few years and then fades away until only the true heads remember their name. But maybe Love is one of the lucky few who will grasp at something like immortality. Those are the stakes, and the journey begins today. I'm guessing he's heard a lot of love puns in his life, so I'll mostly spare him. But just know that this place does it unconditionally, especially for quarterbacks. And there are few greater gifts in the world than being the object of Wisconsin's unwavering loyalty and support. It is the one thing Jordan Love's huge contract cannot buy, and it's there to be earned.
It's one of the best scenes in all of sports. Lambeau Field, Jordan Love's debut today. 6 touchdowns, no interceptions, the best ratio in the league so far in the first 2 weeks, and the 4th highest QBR. Our Dan Graziano is at Lambeau for his big home debut.
Sam, this is what Green Bay Packers players see as they head out the tunnel onto the field here at Lambeau for a game. Today will be the first time that Jordan Love takes this walk as the starting quarterback of the Green Bay Packers. I talked to Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. He said he's been really impressed with the way Love has come into his own as a leader, the way he spends time with everybody on the team, different position groups, kind of establishing himself as a leader after 3 years sitting behind Aaron Rodgers. LaFleur said he's getting better all the time. It's a very young group around him of wide receivers and tight ends. Almost everybody's a first or second year player, but they are working together. They're having more meetings than they used to, and they feel like it is coming along. Packers been really banged up already early this year at running back, wide receiver, on the offensive line. But today begins Jordan Love's home field quest to try and get them to change this number on this sign from 13 to 14 world championships.
What a story that would be. Actually, let's show people. I mean, Dan just mentioned all the injuries. Adam told us earlier in the show. I mean, guys like Christian Watson out in this game, Aaron Jones, Bakhtiari. I mean, we've got a strong list of some of their best players that are out in this game. But I will say what Dan said is so true. The part of the allure, I think, of this team right now is most of the guys we're seeing out there are not household names. They're young guys that just seem to be playing well. Rex, do you think they can overcome their injury bug right now in this game?
In this particular game, no, I don't. And the reason I don't is because of the Saints defense. I think I just go back a couple of years ago when they kicked off the season. I believe the game was actually in Jacksonville. And with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback, they couldn't get a first down. And so it's the same defense, a veteran defense, DeMario Davis, Lattimore, all those guys out there, Jordan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, this is not a great opener. If you're going to pick a home opener, this ain't a homecoming, you know, that type of game right here. Like, this is going to be tough. I just think that the Saints defense is spectacular, and I think it proves it again today.
This is not fair to Jordan Love.
Right.
You know, because of Derek Carr on the other side. I see a young man walking with a chip on his shoulder. Everybody threw me out of Las Vegas. Now he has a 3-headed monster. I talk about Shaheed Olave and Michael Thomas. He's coming into town with some weapons. But on the flip side of Green Bay Packers, where's Jordan Love's weapons at? Out of those players you put up there, 4 of them are offense. You got a left guard, you got 2 linemen, and you got two offensive weapons in Aaron Jones and Watson. So I think for me, looking today, on second down, it has to be manageable. Second down for the Green Bay Packers has to be manageable because you just talked about their defense and how good they are. If you're in second and long, it'll be a long day for the Green Bay Packers for 4 quarters. So I'm looking at second down. It has to be a manageable down and distance for this offense.
I think a little bit we're overplaying a lot of these injuries. A lot of those guys haven't played all year, right? And that also what makes what Jordan Love has done this year like remarkable. He's first in QB rating, right? His best receiver's been out. He missed his best running back last week. He is throwing to a bunch of pups. I mean, these guys are all first, second year. They're 22, 23 years old, and he is still doing it. This is the second highest scoring offense in football.
Right.
But you're right, totally, Rex. This is without a doubt the toughest test they've had so far. This Saints defense is bona fide. We're going to find out today.
Yeah, week 3. That's what we're in, guys. We're week 3, and we're still trying to figure some things out. I start to peek at a little bit statistics here, and you wonder if it's real. And really, I mean, Sam, you're talking about 0 interceptions. They're one of the top teams at taking care of the ball, one of the top teams in the red area and all this stuff. But is it real for the Packers? That's the thing. This is the big test, because what's real is the Saints defense.
Yes,
I mean, this is a commodity proven. I mean, the last 10 games, it's 20 points or less. And it's the same guys like you mentioned, Rex. So this is a true litmus test for Jordan Love and this Packer offense, because any questions, I think, not most of the questions that we may have about Jordan Love and some of this offense is going to be answered today when they go up against this Saints defense.
Yep. If there's, hold on, every week there's you and some quarterback, brew. So tell us if there's one thing you're looking for against this New Orleans defense with Jordan Love. Give it to me. What is it?
I want to see Lattimore. I want to see that defense really. I think they're gonna make plays on Jordan Love and how he can respond to the adversity.
Okay.
Because I mean, he's shown that in the first couple games, but now he's going to be behind, I think, in this one. I mean, this defense can possibly force some turnovers, possibly score, set up Derek Carr in an advantageous position. So when he's down 10, when he's down possibly 13, okay, now show this part of your game that you have, that you can get in a hurry up, change the tempo, maybe before half, get a quick field goal, those type of things. That's what I'll be looking for.
He needs his defense to show up and help him today, right?
They've been better. They've been better,
They
too.
have been, and they haven't played up to their potential in the last couple of years, and here's your chance. Saints offense isn't rolling on all cylinders. I know they got good weapons outside, but they've been struggling too.
Jair Alexander gone? With him gone, all pro, all everything, now you got this three-headed monster coming here.
Their D-line needs to eat today. They got to get pressure. They're at home at Lambeau. It's a big home field advantage. Awesome place. I mean, sacred ground if you're an NFL fan.
Yes.
But that defensive front needs to step up.
And they'll get help from their fans, too. We were talking about fans in Detroit trying to figure this thing out.
They know it.
Fans in Lambeau are the best. They know the game as well as the players.
Just don't ask
under.
Dude,
oh, sorry.
Detroit, she keeps throwing shot at the line.
I'm just saying, they're just getting used to it. That's
Lions,
all.
just
All right,
keep it
let's
up,
stick with Rex here. It's time to seize the day. Can you tell us who scores the first touchdown at Lambeau?
I'm going to seize the day. Number one, I apologize. We don't have a Detroit Lion up here right now. But this is going to be the Saints-Packers. And, Randy, you talk about three-headed monster, that Chris Olave. I think he's going to be the guy. Now, with that being said, I'm 0 for 2, man. This one is tough. I don't like these, but I'm going to take the Olave guy for plus 700. You do it, you can thank me later. I'll give you my address after the show. You can send your check. Thank you.
Things not to say, 101. Okay, still to come on Countdown. Our game picks are on the way. Who is taking the Jets to snap the streak of 14 straight losses to the New England Patriots? Real question is, will Rex stick with his guys after what they did to him last year? The Cowboys are off to a great start with 2 blowout wins in the first 2 weeks. We take you inside the lines with the Cowboys defense against the Jets last week.
Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got that sunshine.
Seize the Day is brought to you by Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app with Caesars rewards.
Some people just know that's not gonna fit. Those are the people who know to choose Allstate.
That's not gonna fit.
What's that?
You need another 4 inches.
Do you work here?
Nope. I just saw you there and I thought I'd save you the trouble. Nana.
She's a human measuring tape, and she knows Allstate is the right fit for her.
It's not gonna fit. That's not gonna fit.
What?
Steven.
Some people just know.
Well played. Well played, my friend.
Those are the people who know you're in good hands with Allstate.
Not you eating on your daddy's white carpet.
Cut the bull joke and give me one of the wings. Get 8 of KFC's new hot and spicy wings for only $4.99.
You wanted more speed, more action, more leather? Pound for pound, this is the best baseball you've ever seen.
Carl never really thought much of his credit scores until he got Credit Karma and used his scores to score more, like this less humble abode. That's what I'm talking about, Carl. Intuit Credit Karma. Download the Money app where your hard work pays off.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels.
I used to go missing all the time. I let everyone down. I even let Shannon Sharp down.
Yeah, you let me down.
They've been told how you feel yourself doesn't matter, that electrolytes are all the same.
And just like that, they're gone.
Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Could be the difference between dominating and disappearing. Gatorade. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
Papa John's garlic sauce fans, we made the garlic epic stuffed crust pizza just for you with that garlic flavor.
In it, on it, with it.
But you wanted more heat, so now you can get it in spicy. Get a one topping for $13.99 only at Papa John's.
A truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. It's the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. Nice. Discover how Ram powers all the lives you live during Ram Power Days.
During Ram Power Days, get $4,000 retail consumer cash allowance on most 2023 Ram 1500 trucks. See your Ram dealer today.
When the details take precedence, the rest falls perfectly into place. We strip away everything but the essential, and what we're left with are thoughtful bedrooms for modern living. Thuma.
At Bombas, we make the comfiest socks, underwear, and t-shirts that feel good and most of all, do good. Because when you purchase one, we donate one to those in need. Visit bombas.com and get 20% off your first purchase. Bombas.
Hey, Emma.
We need a mattress, right?
Yeah?
I've been doing a little research.
Little?
The Sofa Classic has 2 layers of springs that contour to your body.
Nice, but...
It has a 3-inch Euro pillow top, Dan. And it's half the price of retail.
But I just wanted to know about dinner.
Look at this premium quality. And it's half the price of retail stores.
Let's go to FedEx Field, where the Buffalo Bills are getting warmed up and ready to go. Coming off a dominant win last week, they're 1-1 and trying to get another win on the road against the Commanders. Adam Schefter, what do you have for us before kickoff?
No Mahomes, I counted to 10. Hello, Sam. Sorry about Gotcha, that. Sheffy. Apologize about
Never
that.
takes a minute off.
I'm just talking to my friend Chad about what's coming up in this segment. What's coming up is the fact that the NFL recently had officials in Spain and Brazil scouting places. Keep in mind, the next 3 Sundays, there will be games played in London each of the next 3 weeks, but the league already is preparing to have a further international reach in future years that could include Spain and Brazil. Looking at those stadiums right now would not be a surprise to see games played there in either 2024 or 2025. Back here in the States, the Kansas City Chiefs have set a record the first 2 weeks. There have been 14 players who've caught a pass from Patrick Mahomes, including offensive tackle Donovan Smith. Now, that came on a play in which a penalty was declined, but he's still a part of that feat there, catching a pass. Here's the play. Mahomes drops back, scrambles around, throws it to none other than Donovan Smith right there for the completion. He becomes the 14th different Chief in the first 2 weeks to catch it. The Chiefs declined, or the Jaguars declined the penalty. The pass stood. Donovan Smith is on the board there with receptions.
Every time I say Donovan, I almost say McNabb, too. It's okay, Shefty. You recovered well in that one. Good stuff. Let's get back out to Bills and Commanders, because the Commanders are really the most homegrown team, if you haven't noticed, in the league this season. Washington has 37 players on the roster that they drafted, the most in the NFL. That includes 10 of their 11 starters on defense. So who will try to slow down the Bills' offense today? So, Teddy, who is your game breaker in Bills Commanders?
Let's go to 4 of those 11 defensive starters, all first-round draft picks. The first-round front right there. You see Sweat, Payne, Allen, and Young, all drafted in the first round. And you can't double-team them all. You see what I'm saying here, fellas? Ron Rivera talked about this is a Wolfpack mentality. You chip over here on Sweat, all right? You're taking care of a double team right here, but you still have Chase Young, all right? Allen over there. He's the one that's driving him back, getting his back to Russell right there. Chase Young looking like his old self, twitchy, quick, explosive, getting the sack right there. So, first-round talent, homegrown talent all along that front right there. Here it is again against Russell Wilson. I'm so excited to watch Chase Young rush again because look what he does to this offensive tackle. Drives him back.
Weight room.
I tell you, they talk about the Wolfpack mentality. Wolfpack sound off. Oh! They're going after that quarterback today in Washington.
Yeah, I tell you what, Brew, that pass rush is something. And if I'm the Bills, they had a back. They used to say, looky, looky, here comes Cookie for Cookie Gilchrist. Now they're saying, looky, looky, here comes James Cook. They need this guy right here. This guy's explosive. Known as Dalvin Cook's brother. Well, you know what? He's pretty good back himself right here. Explosive speed, and not just as a rusher, but in the passing game. Here you see him dotted right there. Comes back in the flat, and it's just like, oh, is that Phil Villapiano back in the day? No. But anyway, he breaks a tackle here and then runs over a safety. Dude's got power. He's got speed. Look for him today to keep that pass rush at bay by running the football.
Man, do I got a tape for y'all, man. My game breakers, wide receiver for the Denver Broncos, Jared Jeudy. Tyreek Hill and Tua Tagovailoa on the other side. Russell Wilson and Jeudy. Y'all going to have to make some plays today. I know it's in week 3, but where's the second and third play at? Oh, that's the only one you made this year. More plays from your Broncos.
Well, me, my game breakers, Jahmyr Gibbs. I know we're all talking about Bijan Robinson, and we want to look at this Atlanta run game.
Watch out.
But this guy right here is going to show you why he was the other first-round running back taken in the draft. He is absolutely electric every time he touches the ball. David Montgomery's out today. This guy's going to get a lot more touches, and they look like this. I mean, you just can't bring him down. Got game-breaking speed, but got unbelievable physicality to go with it. And this might be where he's his best, Rex, in the pass game. An absolute matchup nightmare. Again, Montgomery out. He's your best running back. They also banged up a receiver. He might be your best option there, too. I look for him to have a big day.
Does he have more yards than Majan today?
Oh, I like it. Absolutely.
Yes. All right. We'll see. Fantasy projections time for and a lot of shaking heads. Kickoff for the early games. You could be looking for a last-minute option at QB on your fantasy team. These AI-generated fantasy projections built with IBM Watson X show us that Sam Howell, Desmond Ridder, and Jordan Love could all get to around 20 points and may be available in your league. Still to come on Countdown, Zach Wilson looks to break the Jets' streak of 14 straight losses to the Patriots. Who's taking him in the upset? Save your QB criticism. He already knows, and he agrees.
You know, especially last time we played them at home, you know, a lot of them were just dumb plays by me. And so I need to play one play at a time, be efficient with the football, trust what I'm seeing, and play ball.
You're watching Sunday NFL Countdown presented by Snickers.
Desmond Howard, here to see my college football collection.
Impressive stuff, little man.
Geico makes it easy to insure. My car and RV too.
Wow.
Gloves from your famous catch.
How'd you get those? Great smile. Is this from when the band ran on the field?
Yep, 1982.
What is this?
Oh, no, don't touch the,
Not so fast, my friends. Not so fast, my friends.
It'll turn off eventually.
For all your insurance needs from home to car to RV, it's easy to Geico.
Confident about which used car to buy?
Nope.
Why not ask the most confident person you know?
My old high school coach.
Just say, show me the Carfax value. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
The beach has always been there for us. So it's time we were there for it. That's why Corona's helping clean 100 beaches by 2025. It's the first step in our fight against plastic pollution.
Goldfish. Can I get a handful?
Sure.
Happy?
Go for the handful. I wish for the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro.
Sean, do you mean this one, the one with titanium?
No way I could trade this busted-up thing for one.
Maybe stealing wishes from the birthday boy's not your best plan. Switch to Verizon and trade in any iPhone and get the new iPhone 15 Pro on them.
What?
Yep, and on an amazing network.
And I don't have to ruin any more birthday parties.
Yeah, that ship has sailed. Let's go get you that iPhone. Here we go. Come on now.
Trade in any iPhone in any condition for a new iPhone 15 Pro on us, only on Verizon.
Every year, thousands of athletes disappear in clutch moments due to falling hydration levels. Get yourself back in the game. Get yourself a Gatorade. Rehydrate, replenish, refuel.
Domino's delivery is coming in hot.
Oh, is
now you can get pizza dropped to a location near you with new Domino's Pinpoint Delivery. Just drop a pin on the Domino's app and get 2 medium, 2-topping pizzas for $6.99 each delivered just about anywhere. It's Domino's Pinpoint Delivery.
It's officially Taco Bell Live Más Student Section season. Join Taco Bell Rewards. Vote for the top student section in the app. You could win exclusive swag and free crunchy tacos. So download the Taco Bell app and make your voice heard.
This is a Bombas performance sock. For such a small item, it performs big in so many ways. Big on comfort, big on durability, big on breathability. Bombas gives you big comfort for all your athletic pursuits.
When the details take precedence, the rest falls perfectly into place. We strip away everything but the essential, and what we're left with are thoughtful bedrooms for modern living. Thuma.
If you know luxury, it's not just award-winning, it's rewarding. Sadva Mattresses supports all types of sleepers with durable steel coils and plush organic cotton. Luxury is handcrafted in American factories and brought directly to you with our free in-home white glove delivery service, which is why over 90% of customers would recommend Sadva to friends and family. Sadva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
I think playing in Andy's room was going to be awesome, fun, and hope to be able to put on a show for all the other toys.
To be a Toy Story character is unbelievable. I can't wait. I'm really excited.
I think I'm going to be pretty nervous playing in front of, some of my favorite characters. Woody, Rex, Buzz, Jesse, all of them. I've got to put on a show for them.
This is just a really exciting opportunity to be a part of. I think just to get more and more kids involved in this great game and make it more entertaining for them.
I can guarantee you that's how Randy Moss will be watching that game next Sunday. That is awesome. I cannot wait for this. Yes, he's a big kid over here. All right, we got about 20 minutes till kickoff in the early games. Time to get last-minute news and notes from our reporters. We start with Sal Powell at MetLife.
Sam, standing outside the Patriots locker room minutes before kickoff, the weather outside is bad, raining and a lot of wind. As Bill O'Brien said this week, we've got to get our running game going. This would be a good game to start against the New York Jets. He said it's on us as a coaching staff. We've got to get the running game going. In this weather, perfect day to do it. Now here's Dan Graziano.
Sal, a lot of key guys missing for the Packers today. Running back Aaron Jones, wide receiver Christian Watson, 2 offensive linemen David Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins, their best cornerback Jair Alexander, all inactive due to injuries. I watched Watson and Jones warm up on the field prior to the game, testing out those hamstrings. They weren't ultimately able to go. The Packers play again Thursday, so I wondered if that played a role in these decisions. Head coach Matt LaFleur told me absolutely not. If those guys are good to go, they will go. Lindsey Theory in Detroit. How are things looking out there?
Dan, Lions receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown has been dealing this week with a toe injury, but will play today. St. Brown will be wearing a steel plate in his right cleat to prevent that toe from bending too much, something he says he's familiar with after wearing one during his high school days. St. Brown has emphasized that this injury is nothing too serious and says it's not turf toe. Now here's Kimberly in Cleveland.
Lindsay, the Browns are about to play their first game without the, quote, engine of their offense, running back Nick Chubb, but his presence is still felt here today. I've seen plenty of number 24 jerseys out in the stands and also on Kareem Hunt, who re-signed with the team earlier this week after Chubb went down. Players said they're not only playing today for Chubb, but also this season. New running back Jerome Ford told me, I'm trying to approach today like Nick would, quote, businesslike, and I'm trying to use that as motivation. Now, over to Jeff Darlington, who's at FedEx Field.
Well, Kimberly, we thought that weather could impact this game all weekend long because of a tropical storm in the area, but throughout pregame, no factor at all. So instead, these Bills players are walking into a juiced environment. The Commanders looking to go 3-0 for the first time in a long time, 2-0 for the first time since 2011. Josh Allen wants to be the quarterback that he was in week 2, not the quarterback he was in week 1. This is a huge matchup here at FedEx Field. Sam?
Jeff, the Commanders have been good, but so have their enemies. The Cowboys' defense has been the best in the NFL through 2 weeks this season. Dallas leads the league in points allowed, yards allowed, takeaways, and pressures. Micah Parsons and his teammates were mic'd up in last week's win over the Jets.
Ready, bro? Make plays, bro. Let's go, family.
Show you great.
Great, man.
Show you
I got you, bro.
We got the best offense, the best defense, the best corners, the best running back, the best tight ends.
Don't even worry about it. I knew it was coming, bro.
That was Micah. Micah threw the dude. Then he came up, he said, man, give me that.
Boy. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, pick route to the left. Pick route to the left.
Snap goes back.
Pick route to the left.
Looking to his left, looking. Checks it down. Ferguson at the 1. Leans over the pylon. Touchdown.
Keep grounding, bro. No future, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Technique, bro. Keep grinding, bro. I love your game.
Always gonna be watching, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you.
What a start it's been for the Cowboys this season in the first 2 weeks. Today they've got the Cardinals on the road. Who gets the win? We all say the Cowboys. I would go down and ask you, but we're all in agreement on this. Now I want to know, do any of you think they cover the Cardinals?
No.
No. I do. Am I the only one?
Of course you do.
I think they keep it close.
I think they absolutely have a chance. Like, unlike your Jets, Rex, this Cardinals team will actually attempt to run the football.
All right.
And Josh Dobbs is an added element to it. I think they do make this game a lot closer than people think.
These Cowboys, they're about not only just finishing, but taking the ball away, scoring. I know Diggs is a big loss, but they'll want to pick up the slack. I think they're going to cover this.
They're going to have a lot of fans in Glendale
Yeah, it's
today,
a
I
home
will say. Unfortunately, I have seen that. Let's get to the Patriots and the Jets. This one at MetLife. Who wins it? Rex. No pressure.
No pressure, man. I'm tired of it, and the Jets are going to get it done. And why? They're going to be more physical. That's how you're going to get it. Robert Saleh and company, I got belief in him. I got belief in that defense. They win this thing. Finally.
Man, it sounds like the same thing you said last year.
Oh.
The Patriots. My God, Rex. Man, give me the Patriots. Rex, and he don't believe what he just said, man. With all that being said, I really think that Bill Belichick will have something for this young Zach Wilson. I don't think they're going to get the victory. Give me the Patriots on the tough one. You say baseball score?
Baseball score.
I believe the Patriots. Let me get them, Alex.
Yeah, I'm with you, Randy. The Patriots are too much right now. The weather makes me a little nervous, but I do like that the Patriots played a weather game a couple weeks ago. They're playing it all the time. I think they take care of the football today. They got their young rookie Christian Gonzalez is playing lights out. I think he matches up well against Garrett Wilson when they grip it and rip it. But I think the Patriots.
Please don't.
No, true. Hope maybe the weather helps Hackett realize that I'm supposed to run the football here. Of course, I'm picking the Patriots here, but in the offseason, I actually was nervous about this pick here because they had Aaron Rodgers, and I thought they'd be rolling, and that the Patriots may be struggling. It's like, oh man, I don't think I've ever picked the Jets against the New England Patriots in my 15 years of being an analyst, but I was like, this year I might have to change that. But it's like, Rodgers goes down, though. And here we are again, New York Jets, in the same situation. I'm sorry, Rex, but no, the Patriots will win this game.
This is the hottest of hot takes, and I know it sounds crazy, but I think even with Aaron Rodgers, they would be struggling right now with this offensive line.
You think so?
I do. I think, because obviously Aaron has said himself he's not quite the runner that he used to be as he's gotten older. I think they need to use Zach's athleticism and speed, maybe not grip it and rip it. I do think if it becomes a running game, I'll take Breece Hall and Dalvin Cook in this game. I am going with the Jets.
See, that's a smart move right there. But
thanks.
How about, it's great. New England must be 2-0.
Yeah,
they must be 2-0 the way you guys are talking. What?
They've been struggling too.
They're on the struggle bus, Sam.
It's the Belichick factor.
Just been watching
Everyone
Zach,
defaults to Belichick. I just want to know, before we move on to the next pick, is there going to be a bet? Is there any, who's paying up and how are you doing it next week?
Gotta be the hoodie, right?
I don't.
Gotta be the hoodie, right?
No, we don't want to see that hoodie again.
Stairs, maybe,
Sweater
like
vest?
Sala.
You're gonna make him run stairs.
Sweater vest
Call from HR about that.
A
A sweater vest. Teddy in a sweater vest. You've got it at home, right? Tell Mickey to dust it off. You got to have the sweater vest somewhere. All
I
right,
think it's in the Hall of Fame somewhere.
Oh, okay. We'll have research check that. Let's get to the Saints and the Packers. This one in Green Bay, the home debut for Jordan Love. What do you think, Rex?
Yeah, I got no love. No love for the Packers in this one right here. I love the fact they're talking about all their injuries they got. That you and every other team in the league, stop, I don't want to hear about it. Saints going to beat them to sleep. Let's go with that defense. All right, they're not going to beat them to sleep, but I think they'll win.
Okay.
With all this talk about the defense for the New Orleans Saints, I still think with Derek Carr, you know, answering some questions. There's a three-headed monster, man, and I like what's going on in New Orleans. With that young rookie wide receiver, that gives them the great chance to win in Lambeau. Give me the New Orleans Saints.
I'm going Packers on this. I know they're banged up. I hate that part of it, but I just think their home opener, Lambeau, I think they get them going. I think they rally. Tough loss on the road last week. I think they look to get back on track and get their second win.
Jordan Love's been looking great. I mean, I know it's only 2 weeks, and I already talked about, I mean, I still got to see a little bit more from the kid, but the numbers say, you know, the early numbers say he's having a great year. That Packer offense is good, but the one proven commodity is the same defense. Carl Granderson also, I mean, a free agent pickup years ago, got a new contract. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Already has 2.5 sacks. It's another name on the New Orleans defense that's just been there. That's done that. 10 straight games under 20 points. That's the constant that I know it's going to be there. I'm going with the Saints.
It's so hard to
Make sure y'all like up the stream, man. Drop a little dono. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to 600, man. We trying to get to 1,000. We're trying to get partnered on YouTube. Help your boy out. All subs appreciated. Appreciate it. I need to make a backup stream, y'all. I'm gonna try to make a backup because I already know they're gonna try to come from my channel, bro. I got another YouTube channel that I got. I'm gonna try to log into that motherfucker so I remember how to log into it. Oh yeah, I got a backup stream. I got it. It's not live, boy. If this goes down, I'll go live on the other one. All right. I'm gonna pin it at the top so y'all can click on it. Y'all can have it ready. It'll be ready for you. What's up, buddy? Y'all got today for the games, man. Who you got? Who you got? Spreads messed you up yesterday. Straight money lines.
DraftKings, you spoiling me now with these big
I'm about to get on it right now.
Retired NFL smart guy Ryan Fitzpatrick. Break it down for us.
Just place your bet,
and the bonus bets instantly appear in your account. Like magic. Like Fitz magic.
That's too much magic. It's too much magic.
Want to turn $5 into $200 instantly in bonus bets? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app, because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
I have to do it. I'm making.
The last time the Jets beat the Patriots, Zach Wilson was a sophomore in high school. But the last time the Patriots were 0-2, Zach Wilson was 2 years old. Tua and the Dolphins are 2-0, but can they continue to sprint without their Waddle? The Commanders have played 2 and won 2. Washington fans thirsting for Howell to make it a third. And the Chargers and Vikings both went to the playoffs last year, but here in 2023, they're a combined 0-4. The Desperation Bowl today in Minneapolis. But let's not think about someone going 0-3. Let's think about Week 3. Hi, everyone, and welcome to NFL Red Zone, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. I'm Scott Hansen, thrilled that many of you are watching us for the first time on our free preview weekend. If you like what you see, and I'm betting you will, if you like what you see, contact your local TV provider to sign up for NFL Red Zone for the rest of the season. And happy fall, everyone. Yesterday we had the autumnal equinox here in the United States, and there were...
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tradition in Minneapolis, the school chant. Leading up to kickoff.
Let me do the rest. Do you want to get in the club or not? Do you want to get in the club or not?
I'm not going to clap.
Sleep on the teasers. Why is doing this, bro?
Brandon Staley, I didn't want to interrupt all this. Brandon Staley said there's enough veterans on both sides that understand the urgency of...
A team that I think you look at the NFC.
Kevin O'Connell has his team asking, not why.
Why is my red zone not working right now?
Line behind him, and he's got that relationship with Drake London on the outside.
Yeah, remember they started.
Don't worry, y'all. Turn the volume up.
Yeah. The first 2 this year, they really have a good connection from quarterback
I'm waiting
to
for
receiver.
my red zone to get back to normal.
To start this season.
He's one of those guys you want to let off the bus first. You know what I mean? Kev, the old Troy Aikman rule. He looks like an absolute Greek statue, and he can sling it around the yard. We know that. He's smashing records left and right.
No Austin Eckler today, so Josh Kelly gets the call, and Kelly up the middle into the arms of Jordan Hicks. A 2-yard pickup on the play, and let's look at the offense for these Los Angeles Chargers. Rashawn Slater, Zion Johnson, Corey Lindsley, Jamari Salyer, and Trey Pipkins III from left to right. Backs and receivers, Joshua Kelly for the injured Austin Eckler with the ankle. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, 2 of the top receivers in the game. And Mike Williams in his 7th year, 12 catches, 128 yards. 2nd down and 8. The handoff to Kelly, who sweeps the left side. A flag down as he's nudged out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Slater looks like he get called for the hold.
Yeah, looks like a hold on the left edge.
15-yard penalty. Second down.
Sean Smith, his 9th season as an official, and it'll back up the Chargers.
We're moving in the wrong direction here. But you can see the left tackle right here gets caught for holding right there. He's got to release him, right? And he's got to
somehow
feel
it glitched my
understand that he's trying to break contain, and as soon as you get that yank from that defensive lineman, you got to let him go, or else the ref.
Oh, I don't know. I hope it don't take too long for it to come back to normal.
Well, what is that big green?
Orchestrating the traffic, staying on top.
At the 37-yard line.
It looks so nice, though.
Agnew already with 7 return touchdowns in his career. But as for the fair catch, and it looks like for the Texans, it was Hallman.
Fair catch interference on a kicking team number 20. That's a 15-yard penalty added to the dead ball spot. First down.
Yeah, the call on Kadar Holman, who tried to hold up, but at his.
I'll wait till that gets fixed. Give me a second.
Robbie Chosen is lined up on the right. He's going to come in and sit down. Keep an eye on the safety.
So Tyreek Hill, just like that. I erred and I said that Jalen Waddle was out with a hamstring injury. Waddle actually has a concussion. Tyreek Hill still has quick feet, and those quick feet go 54 yards on the opening possession of the game. Tua starts 2 for 2, 69 yards on that touchdown. The extra point high and through the sticks. 7-0 for one of the most potent offenses in football, just like that. And the Bills take a deep shot, and Stephon Diggs comes through as if he heard what had just happened to the AFC East rival Miami Dolphins. He says, I got a big pass completion of my own, and the Bills are deep into Washington territory.
Scramble rules, and Josh Allen loves to extend plays. Stephon Diggs right here stops. He's got a curl route, throws his hand up, takes it deep. And we talked to Gabe Davis about this yesterday. He said, listen, Josh is one of those guys, you don't just run back to him or run to the sideline. You might be 40, 50 yards down the field and you're still in the play. What a huge explosive play for the Buffalo Bills right there.
Longest catch of the season for Diggs. And wide open is Knox with a flag down on the play. Dawson Knox picks up a first down, but let's see what the penalty marker is. Looked like Washington may have jumped early. Our referee today is Lan Clark.
Offside. Defense number 96. That penalty declined.
The 2-0 Atlanta Falcons with their first third down of the game, and nice open field tackle Alex Anzalone right there with the good stop. Stop the receiver by about a yard, and it's a 3-and-out forced by the Lions defense. However, the Lions just went 3-and-out with their opening offensive possession, so Falcons and Lions defense is stepping up.
In the red zone here on first down and 10. Allen, good protection again, fires to the end zone, incomplete. Intended for Knox, who was looking for a penalty.
Saints and Packers, the home opener of the 2023 regular season for Green Bay. And on 3rd and 10, they bring extra pressure, and he gets home Kenny Clark. The interior defensive lineman for the Pack sacks Derek Carr, and that will force a New Orleans punt to Jordan Love and the Packers. Love sizzling to begin his 2023 regular season with 6 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Back to the red zone for the Bills.
First incompletion for Allen as Cook has it. And he gets a yard on the play. And once again, Buffalo looking at a 3rd and long situation.
So in Cleveland, You've got Kareem Hunt back in the lineup for them. And, well, they go end around flea flicker. Donovan People, whoa, this was a lot going on here. Okay. So they go to Elijah Moore, and he reverses it to Donovan Peoples-Jones, who pitched it back to Deshaun Watson on a flea flicker action, who then goes back to Elijah Moore, who started with the football, and it goes for 14 yards and a Cleveland first down. Hope that made sense.
4th down and 9. Allen chased, throws high and throws it away. Knox was down there, but the pressure was coming. And on 4th down, out comes the Buffalo field goal unit.
The Jacksonville Jaguars got the opening kickoff and moved it into Houston Texans territory, but 3rd and 9 for Trevor Lawrence. He goes for the marker, and they say incomplete. Zay Jones did not keep both feet in bounds with the football, so that'll bring out the field goal unit for Jacksonville.
A chance to get 3 points.
A 36-yard attempt for Tyler Bass. His kick is good, so an opening drive field goal for the Buffalo Bills. And with 9:29 to go in the first, it's 3-0 Buffalo.
With what is best for the team.
So 3-0 Buffalo. We'll get you back to that game when we can. Let's come here to the 0-2 Chargers, 0-2 Vikings, playoff teams from last year. And it's a 3rd and 8
I think a surprise
for Minnesota.
KC perhaps as well, but Brandon Staley making that decision to sit him down. 3rd and 8. From the 25, Cousins. Pressure picked up, and he fits it into T.J. Hawkinson, and the ball pops out. It's taken away, and the Chargers with Alohi Gilman ripping it out of the hands of T.J. Hawkinson get another Viking
Ruling on the field is a catch and a fumble recovered by Los Angeles. First down.
The 7th fumble lost by Minnesota this season. They lost only 8 all of last year. But the Chargers take it away after a promising start.
That was Kevin Kugler on the call. 7th lost fumble by Minnesota. That's almost impossible at this point in the year. Let's do a red alert presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Jags brought out the field goal unit. Brandon McManus misses wide right. We stay scoreless between the Jags and Texans. It was Tim Jones, not Zay Jones, on the pass on 3rd down, for what it's worth. Speaking of field goals, you've got a long field goal attempt by New England, and it goes through from 48 yards. So the Patriots open up the scoring there with, well, we got a lot of field goals. Dustin Hopkins for the Browns will settle for a 48-yarder, and that one is about as good as you can put it. So 3-0 Browns. You've got a 3-0 score for the Patriots.
He has the most.
And the turnover in the Chargers game keeps that Minnesota and Los Angeles game scoreless. Over midfield are the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, damn, I didn't cook.
With Edwards off the left side. They did add some running back depth, by the way.
Lord.
Kenyon Drake and Melvin Gordon in the room.
It was on for me. I ain't about to have nothing.
Let's come back to this. We've seen a couple of wild plays already, creative design plays. 4th and 2, they go for it on 4th down, and they're going to try a toss back to Jordan Love, but the ball goes on the ground.
Everybody, make sure y'all look at the backup.
As he
Look that backup
on the
link.
turf and still had a man open, but all kinds
Might
of
have to end the stream.
miscoordination there. And again, that was 4th and 2, trying that type of a play, and it's a turnover on
Yeah,
downs.
it's pinned at the top of the chat.
Off the 4-man rush again to the edge, and that's Rashad Bateman, another one of those first-rounders with the catch.
You see how comfortable Lamar looks in the pocket, going through his reads, a nice clean pocket again, but he just looks very comfortable in this offense, sitting back there, being able to distribute the ball. He knows he has the playmakers, and he's able to just go through his reads and find the right one, throw the ball. This offense is continuing to get better week by week.
Jay, you and I were down on the field pregame, and Lamar was out early for one of the rare times in his career.
Under pressure, gets away from it, and will try and make something happen on the edge. He's run out of bounds on the far side. The quarterback pressure coming from Julian Blackmon, but he was able to sneak away.
He's got to make these plays. Here's Julian on the outside, coming on a quarterback blitz. He's got
no one's in the red zone at the moment. You do have the Ravens over midfield, as you just saw, and you've got the New Orleans Saints on the 39-yard line of Green Bay.
Very physical.
Carr's pass caught, and Chris Olave takes it inside the 30, picks up home.
but it still couldn't stop Lamar Jackson.
Working out of the gun. Jackson slings it into the red zone, and a catch for Isaiah Likely, the tight end, and they'll move the chains again.
If you're rushing Lamar, you're almost frozen.
You can even believe that, but his run after the catch is something that is very impressive, and D.A., Dennis Allen, and Pete Carmichael are loving it.
Here's Taysom Hill, took the handoff from Carr, and was bottled up. Hill, leading rusher for the Saints over the first 2 weeks, and
Blackman to the outside flat.
Mark Andrews checks back in at tight end on the left side, into the belly of Edwards, and he'll run it down to the 8. Gus in his 6th year out of Rutgers, only 11 games the last week.
But now we have Taysom Hill at the quarterback position.
Carr on the sideline, second down, and 11. It's Miller. Quay Walker in on another tackle.
I know. Hey, go to the other
last
screen.
week.